our general English assignment for the CI 3 is the effect of globalization in India's economy. I'm going to start off by explaining the introduction of globalization of India's economy and what is globalization. Globalization is basically the worldwide movement towards three things: the economic, financial state, and the communications integration. Globalization implies the opening of local and nationalistic perspectives with a broader outlook of an interconnected and interdependent world with free transfer of capital, goods, and services. Now I'm going to explain the positive effects of a developing country like India. It creates greater opportunities for firms in less industrialized countries to tap into more and larger markets around the world. This can lead to more access to capital flows, technology, human capital, cheaper imports, and large export materials. It allows business in less industrialized countries to become part of international production networks and supply chains that are the main conduits of trade.
I'll be talking about the impact of globalization on India. Over the years, more and more sectors opened up: foreign direct investments, portfolio investments, facilitating entry for foreign investors in telecom, roads, ports, airports, insurance, and other major sectors. Adoption of globalization and liberalization principles has widened the horizon of Indian consumers worldwide. Consumers in India have become more conscious. Market information in India has become more clear. Liberalized policies have led the industrial sector to grow at a fast pace. BPO, IT, ITES, retail and insurance sector have performed well. Both male and female have got equal opportunities in that sector. In order to harness the demographic advantages, the quality of labor force, in terms of relevant skills, which need to be sustained, reorientated, and upgraded in a globally competitive era, and the physical health of workforce become crucial. Education and health therefore provide a link between supply and demand of labor through increase in productivity. About the negative aspects of globalization on Indian economy. Global commerce is increasingly dominated by transitional corporations which seek to maximize profits without regard for developmental needs of individual countries and local population. Protectionist policies in industrialized countries prevent many producers in the third world from accessing export markets. The volume and volatility of capital flow increases the risk of banking, currency crisis, especially in countries with weak financial institutions. Competition among developing countries to attract foreign direct investment lead to a race to bottom in which countries dangerously lower environmental standards.
Technological and cultural impact of globalization in India. Access to television grew from 20% of the urban population in 1991 to 90% of the urban population in 2009. Even in the rural areas, satellite television has a grown-up market. Entertainment sector in India has a worldwide market. Bollywood movies are distributed and accepted worldwide. Big international companies like Walt Disney, 20th Century Fox, Columbia Pictures are investing on this sector. Commercialism due to globalization is also increasingly making inroads into the traditionally serious Indian press, which is copying US-style sensational journalism with its emphasis on entertainment-oriented news agendas. A global village may have been formed at a price. That price is homogenization, which has also resulted in the loss of cultural diversity. Under globalization, Particularly after 1990, the farmers in India have been exposed to new challenges. Despite being an important producer of rice, cotton, rubber, tea, etc., our agriculture products are not able to compete with the developed countries because of the highly subsidized agriculture in those countries. Some of the perils of globalization on education would be increasing interest of parents and children to get admission to foreign educational institutions. Over rupees 1 lakh crore is the estimated foreign exchange spent on education abroad. Globalization may lead to conversion from social service into a private service aimed at money making.